So in the ninth grade, a teacher finally showed concern about you, right? And that caused you to run. What, like, you stopped going to school at that point. Why did you run away from that?
So let me explain. Right after I left third grade, in those times, they would call what? Passing to just get you there. So as I played, hooky most of the year, they just kept passing me and I just kept ending up in a different grade, every year. And when I got to Frank and K Lane High School in Ozone Park in Queens, shout out to Frank and K Lane, by the cemetery, I used to be more in the cemetery hanging out with the dead people than I did with the live ones in school, getting high. So finally, when they give the cue card to write your last name and everything, the lady seen that I all the letters in my name were backwards, and she gave me something to write. And then she pulled me to the side, and she gave me the first love. She said, "I see. Come to this special place. We're gonna help you. I understand what's going on with you. You don't even have to talk." She let me talk. She said, "We love you, and we're gonna help you with your writing." And then I never came back. Right? That was the scariest shit I heard. Somebody with blue eyes and blonde hair telling me they're gonna help me, and she looked sincere. But I don't think I was ready for that help at that moment. I couldn't believe that I could do that or wanted to do that. Get it? I already was so far from education that I feared to want to learn, right? And real quickly, I want to teach this because this is how they get us, our young adults. You can hate the lies they teach you. You can hate the person that teach you lies. You can hate the place in the school and the things they call where they teach you. But my young brothers and sisters, never hate learning. Learning is an eye seeing, touching, feeling, smelling, all those things you got as senses. You learn every day. You can learn anywhere at any time with anybody. And if you never stop hating learning, you could learn anywhere and you'll make it. So please don't let them fool you that you hate learning. You just hate the lies you're being taught. Don't confuse it. So you could continue to seek education because we need it to fight this demon called oppression that they got us in. So that's what I learned that made me change my view later. But I hated learning and I hated the people teaching me. And I confused that message and it made me stop wanting to learn, which is one of the biggest mistakes in our community, a choice that we tell a kid, it's better to go to work than to continue to learn and grow your brain.
Right? Because you affiliate that learning with the oppressor or with the person that is teaching you lies when that's not the truth. That's an
So
amazing.
what they say, Black and Latino kids hate school. Where do you hide your money if you don't want to get robbed? In a book? Because they know. They're trying to tell you, you think you hate learning, is the book is a lie, and your conscience and the spirit from your ancestors say, that is a lie. So you hate the lie, but you think you hate learning. And the first way America breaks your youth, they teach them a lie that stirs the conscience of hating what they're hearing, so they think they don't know math. They hate what they're learning from a liar. Get them out of the lie and teach them in truth, and you'll see your child grow.
So, Tone, let me ask you this. Do you think that you also ran away because for the first time you saw somebody show concern about you and that scared you? Or that
Fuck
you
yeah. Home, listen, people at home say they love you, and they could be the people who ignore you most in your life. You could have lived surrounded by 5 people, and y'all each don't know each other's favorite color. And you call yourself brother and sister, and you walk on the corner, and your homie knows your favorite color and knows your favorite lights, but home don't. And that was when I was growing up because work kept our parents occupied. Imagine now that we got all this other bullshit keeping family, unity, and values occupied. Where is our youth when everybody else is talking to strangers and not to the people next to them? Tell me. Right? We're lost. We find no comfort in self and the people we marry and the people we give birth to. They are annoying. We found that down through the careers. Everybody hated work. till they had to live with their fucking family for 30 days. They were all crying to get out the damn house. This is true love. So now what I'm saying, I learned when I was later, when they put me away from community and society for 3 years with no human contact in my bed, right? You gotta learn who self is, and you gotta learn who Jesus is, and you gotta learn what real praying is. Because you don't get let out the closet in 30 days. So you really gotta become spiritual. You really gotta test those dynameters in your mind that you haven't explored in a long time because you were so crowded with the lies, the noise, and the bullshit that you thought you were free, but you were captive by the noise. And finally, when they put me in a cell and all the noise shut up, I had the silence I needed to finally figure out all the information I had and how to put it in catalogs so I could start fixing my life, bro. Isn't that crazy? That because the world was too loud, too fast, and I didn't figure it out, that's where you hear the guys like Malcolm and us say, the poor man's college is jail, because they finally stop everything else and you don't pay bills and you focus on yourself.